If you know me, you know I love photography. I've been taking pictures for 8 years, ever since I got my first camera in 2017. And I've always loved cameras, but they all have one problem. They're just too big. Sure, I'll bring them on hikes or if I go anywhere pretty over the weekend, but it doesn't make sense to bring a camera around everywhere you go. One thing I do always have though, my keys, which brings us to this. The Kodak Charmera. I found this at a photography store. It was $30. And since it was the only thing I could afford in there, I bought it. Now this camera comes in what's called a blind box, which means there's 7 different options and you don't know which one you're gonna get.
I'm gonna open this. Which one do you want?
The red one.
We're looking for the red one here. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a classic.
I ended up getting one of the ones that I wanted. It's the main one on the box, and I think it looks pretty cool, pretty retro and snazzy. One annoying thing about it is it doesn't come with a memory card, so that's another thing you have to buy. I got this one at Walmart for $7. So total on this is 37 bucks. One thing I forgot to mention while editing is putting the SD card in here is impossible. It's so tiny, you really need a nail to get it in there.
It's very tiny.
So we put the $6 Walmart SD card in there.
And then,
Okay, well, that's gonna be...
Okay guys, to use it, you hold down the power button for 2 seconds. You select the mode you want to shoot from using the arrow buttons, and you confirm that selection using either the shutter button or the play button on the back. Once you're in a mode, you can pick filters using the arrow buttons. Take your pictures with the shutter button, and you can view those pictures back using the play button. The camera also has a viewfinder, which is really just a hole, but it allows you to frame your shots if you don't like using the screen. It has a little LED that flashes. I think it's more to let you know that the picture is being taken. This thing is very light. It doesn't weigh down my keys at all, and it's not uncomfortable to hold. It charges via USB-C, and it comes with a USB-C to USB-A cable. I do have an issue with the build quality here. I know that it's a plastic toy camera, but my issue is that the back screen, after being in my pocket with my keys all the time, is getting all scratched up. I know they can't put a sapphire glass back on here or anything, but if you're gonna get one of these, get a screen protector. It's pretty easy to use, like I explained earlier. There's only 5 buttons, and the only thing that didn't immediately jump out to me as obvious when I first got it was the filters with the arrow keys. If you're buying this thing, it's not for the specs, but it does still have some. It has a 1.6 megapixel sensor, which is not a lot. To make that make sense, I know megapixels aren't everything, but my phone has a 12 megapixel sensor, so it's 7.5 times better than this guy. And the camera that I'm filming this on has a 24 megapixel sensor, so it's 15 times better for strictly talking about megapixels than this guy. It captures 30 FPS video at 1080 by 1440 resolution, more on that later. It has a pretty nice screen for the size, and it's not too laggy. You can see that when I move, it updates pretty quick. This camera has a 35mm equivalent f2.4 lens. That's actually my favorite focal length on my camera that I use all the time. I have a 30mm fixed lens on it all the time. And f2.4 lets in a decent amount of light, but this lens isn't going to be blowing anyone away. The battery life's pretty good. I've actually never charged it, and I've shot about 150 pictures total. It's said to last about 200 shots. I only have 2 complaints when it comes to shooting with this guy. First thing is you have to hold it really still. Any kind of movement at all, even in direct sunlight, will cause the blurriest picture ever. And the only other complaint that I have is when you start it up, you instantly have to choose a mode, which a lot of times caused me to miss a shot. I would turn it on, try to take a picture, and then I would have to select picture mode first and then take the picture, and I would miss the shot. Now, the most important part, here's some sample videos and pictures that I've shot with this thing. This video that I shot in the car has some of the worst audio that I've ever heard. I'm guessing it's just the car ambient noise, but man, it sounds bad on this mic. Here is a sample of the video. This is me recording right now, and I'm indoors, so you can see what that looks like with not that much light, and you can hear what the mic sounds like. What do you think? I have had a lot of fun shooting with this thing. I know that I've complained about it, it doesn't have great video, and it's really shaky, but it's fun to have a dedicated little camera. I know that my phone is a way better camera and it's always on me, but something about it I just don't like anymore. Half the time when I touch my phone I end up on Instagram Reels anyway. I think this is fun, and it's made me enjoy photography in a different way than I have been for a while. I reach for this a lot of times when I probably should be reaching for my phone, but I just think it's more fun to have an actual camera, even if it's a lot worse. I've seen a lot of people collect these. I know that's a big part of this, and they're sold out everywhere, which I didn't know when I bought it in the store. But if you're getting one of these, remember to get a screen protector, unless you want to get reminded of how many times your keys go in and out of your pockets every day. But I think these are a great gift, and it's a lot of fun for someone who likes photography. If this video helped you at all, or you just enjoyed watching it, I would appreciate if you hit that like button. Thank you.